What happens when two whiskey tubers are given access to all 10 recipes of the Four Roses single barrels?
And have 1 hour to blend a small batch that must win against 3 different teams?
Oh, and one of the teams has the Four Roses master distiller himself, Brent Elliott, working with them. Can we beat Brent Elliott? Okay, so we call it Beat Brent Elliott, but that's just sort of our way of jazzing it up for this episode, you know, sort of Food Network style, Beat Bobby Flay, anybody?
Right, and it's a nod to that like competition style show, right? Because that's what we did.
Exactly, but at the heart of it, this is a charitable event held by the Lexington Bourbon Society, which we are members of. It's been going on for over 5 years.
Brent Elliott and Al Young have actually been involved since the beginning, helping to raise over $25,000 for causes like ALS, lymphoma, leukemia, and cystic fibrosis.
And most recently, since Al Young's passing in 2019, the Al Young Fund, which deals with charities that are close to the Young family.
So we've been judges in the past, but this was the first year that we decided to compete as one of the 4 teams by donating to the fund.
The highest donating team got to have Brent Elliott on their team, a team of 3. That was not us.
That was not us.
We tried, we lost.
But that gave us the idea for this episode.
That's right. Now, we also want to say that there were a total of 4 teams competing. Of course, we're concentrating just on that one team of 3 that has Brent Elliott on there because we want to beat Brent Elliott. But in no way are we discounting the other competition.
Sure, there was talent amongst all the teams.
Talent all around.
Yes.
And now the rules. We had access to all 10 of the Four Roses single barrel recipes, and we had 1 hour to blend a small batch using at least 3 of those 10.
First, we decided to rapid taste through all those single barrels and take some notes.
Let's take you to the blend.
This is the OESF, so this is 116 proof. It doesn't drink 116. I think it's a little lighter.
Well, I don't know. There's some spice.
OESK. I think we should go heavier into the E's because the lower spice. I'd say I'd lean more E's than B's. What do you think?
Mash bill-wise, that makes sense, so let's try that.
Our game plan was to initially narrow it down to 2 single barrels and use those as our base for the blend. And so we decided we wanted to go with the OE recipes, that lower rye mash bill, to keep the blend more approachable overall.
Our goal is please Gretchen, right? And we know from past ones of these, we've judged with her. We know that she doesn't love a lot of spice, is what we've gathered. Not a lot of heat as well, so something maybe a little bit lower proof around that 107 to 109.
Which is like the proof of the Al Young bourbon.
Which we know she likes.
So that game plan was just know the judges and play to their taste.
So this is the OESQ. I think it's got kind of a buttery quality to it.
Yeah, very good mouthfeel.
It's very good mouthfeel, yeah.
Well, it's got some little, heat, but I think all these are going to have it.
Right, because they all have some spice, right?
With Four Roses low rye, it's still 20% rye.
Right. So this is our OESB. This one's 114 proof.
Yes.
Okay, we like this.
It's not showing a lot of heat.
Love the nose. It's got like very LE qualities.
I am going to start bidding on the next auction.
It reminds me of Al Young bourbon. It's got like a leathery quality and a little bit of tobacco leaf. That might be our base. Now we're going to the B's.
A little more spice.
Yeah, OBSF.
This smells like spice cake.
Oh, very minty.
It's spice cake and minty, and I don't know if that's the profile we're going for. So I don't even know that we should spend any more time on it. It's also almost 120 proof, so I think it's out.
Not using it.
So first and foremost, this was a charitable event, so along with the entry fee, there was also a silent auction and a not so silent auction going on. So if you hear that in the background, that's what's happening. Sorry about that.
This OBSK was kind of what we were banking on using, I think, because it's 108.8 proof, and that's right around the proof range we want to be. I think this might be too like earthy and green and spice forward for that. So TBD, let's find out. Oh yeah, this is very oaky, very wood forward, green. Not green like Young, but just green, earthy flavors. I don't know that this is for us. Which is, now I'm scared. This is what I was banking on.
Might be good to blend though. I think it's a little complimentary to the OESV.
With the leathery?
Yeah, they've both got that leathery, this one has a little bit more oak up.
I would say a small amount of this.
Hey, let's check on the competition.
It's a lot of fun. It's something I do a lot at work, but to get out and do it with people that maybe don't blend all the time, that don't have a chance to taste all 10 recipes side by side, it's great to see it from their perspective and get to really dive in and do some blending with them. So it's a blast. I always love doing this event.
All right, now this one has 121.2 proof. I think this is
This is the highest proof we have, so my feeling is that we're probably not going to use this one. Now, for Chad and Sarah, if we were judging, yay, we like it.
Oh, but that's so good.
Okay, so OBSVs are like one of my favorite recipes.
I feel like that with the OESV, that's getting Al Young territory. Because that's got that complement.
Well, do you want to start there then? This is giving us LE feelings.
Yeah, I like that a lot. I wish we could add water. We found out we cannot add water. These all have to remain at barrel proof.
So let's see. We need OESV. I'm just going to do equal parts. I'm going to try to do this.
But where's the pipettes?
So we'll do now 8 of the OBSE. Oh, I got it perfect. Spicy. It is nice though. It's very well rounded. Now the mouthfeel, I'm missing a mouthfeel.
I'm thinking the OBSK, the one you said small amount.
4 milliliters of the OBSK. I like that nose.
I had a feeling.
It's nice and floral and spicy. It almost has that cakey kind of thing. It still needs something though.
Oh, much improved.
Much improved. I think it also needs some of this buttery, good mouthfeel.
It's got the earthiness.
And it's got that nice balance of, I think, like leather and oaky and that LE kind of thing going, but I'm missing a mouthfeel. Like, the heat has been quelled, honestly, I think.
Yes. I could also use with a little bit of brightness.
Thank you. I think this is going to have to be it. We're going to this is where we're going.
All right.
I can tell time.
We just want to take a second to thank our sponsor of today's episode, Shaker and Spoon, which is a monthly cocktail subscription kit that is delivered straight to your door.
Yeah, Chad, if you remember, we actually put this in our gift giving guide last year. I really love these. Like this one in particular is called What'll It Be Whiskey, and it is great for this time of year. All 3 cocktails that come in here can be served hot or cold. I really do like being able to have like a restaurant quality cocktail that's easy to make from home.
Exactly. What I love about it, Sarah, is that, you're going through your cocktail book and you find something that sounds really good, and then you look at the ingredients and all these obscure things, and you have to think, first, how am I going to find these? How long is it going to take me to find them? How much is it going to end up costing? What's great about these boxes is they come with 3 original recipes, all made by professional bartenders. All the ingredients that you need besides the booze is right here in the box. And let's face it, Sarah, the last thing we need
We don't need any
is
more.
for anyone to send
Look at
in
this wall.
any
We
more
don't need any more
booze. Since this makes 4 cocktails for each recipe, you can use your entire bottle throughout all these, making them for your friends.
Now this box in particular, the What'll It Be Whiskey, is basically themed around whiskey in general, so all the recipes can call for either Irish whiskey, Scotch, or bourbon. It's really your choice for
Which
each
one
of them.
did we use?
We used bourbon,
that's
obviously.
right.
We are drinking the Rough Diamond. Got a berry cordial that it uses, along with some Douglas fir extract that gives it that like winter berry warmer type of thing going on.
The other ones that were included in here, like the Winter Water Sprite, sounded really good. We enjoyed that one. And then the Dublin After Dark. And as a bonus, our viewers are getting a discount code just for you guys. If you go to shakerandspoon.com/bnight, you'll get $20 off your first box. Again, that's shakerandspoon.com/bnight for $20 off delicious cocktails delivered straight to your door. Cheers. Back to the episode.
Now we know the OE is the lighter, less rye. So I think that we should do 4 milliliters of this OESQ. It's like light and buttery and pleasant. And let's see, it's 115.6 proof, so it's not really going to hurt us in terms of proof. Oh, I think we are on the right track. I think we are on. Smell it.
Yeah, that's LE right there.
I think it improved the mouthfeel, but it definitely dialed up the heat and where it sits on the back of your tongue.
I agree. It's not particularly hot though. It's a little bit cinnamon red hot.
Do you think we have time to make it with 8, 8, 4, and 2?
Absolutely. We have 15 minutes.
I can't believe we were like, we're not going to use this 121.2.
Oh.
So we have less than 15 minutes left.
Yeah.
I think this is a slight bit hot, but I think that we got to go with it.
I think so too.
All right, let's make
Let's
it.
start it. Here we go. Starting our final blend.
And the blend is done.
This is our blend. Isn't it beautiful?
It's a beautiful blend. It's our blend, baby. Oh, that smells
I
good.
mean, I'm really happy with it. What if we win? Do you think he'll pick us to be like blend ambassadors?
Absolutely.
Are we dreaming? Maybe.
Six-figure salary for each of us. Absolutely. Company
Is it
car.
the bourbon talking?
No, not at all.
A company car.
Each. It's a little hot.
It's a little hot.
It's a little hot.
We put too many bees in. is our because we like them.
Well, let's look real quick. We got time. We can still tinker. I don't think it needs any more mint. So if it's going to be any E, I think it would be this lighter, fruity OESF. Could you pour just a little bit in here, then put a little bit of OESF? So that's like 2.5. So do drops.
At the very last second, we decided to put just a splash of OESF in the blend to give it a little brightness.
Bam!
Channeling his emerald.
Bam it up a little bit.
Okay, wish us luck.
Stressful.
And then it went off to the judges for blind tasting and deliberating. And in fact, let's go ahead and meet the judges. Of course, we have Gretchen Young, Al Young's wife.
Fred Mosenter, who's in the bourbon industry.
And John Coffey, current president of the Lexington Bourbon Society.
So before too long, the judges were ready to announce the winners.
How do you think we did?
After careful consideration, we picked team number 4.
That's you, Chad.
Hold on, I'm not in focus. Woo! There we go.
We won!
Beat Brent
Good
Elliott.
job.
Yeah, well.
I want to try some of that bourbon.
Oh, it's good.
We made a fantastic blend. However, I was quite disappointed that some other team that I won't name did end up with a blend, I think, that won by maybe 1 point.
I heard it was a lot more than 1 point.
It was a lot of fun. They're all good bourbons. I think everyone was satisfied. I think one of the teams, the guy said, well, the best bourbon I had here tonight was the one I made, so I don't care if I won or not. And I think that kind of summed it up. I think what everyone made was kind of to their palate. And so it's kind of a learning experience from that perspective, because I'm always asked what my favorite recipe, what my favorite bottling is. And, well, what I like on any given day could change. What you like on any given day could change. And what we like is going to be different. But it's just about making good bourbon and interesting blends and really just getting together and having fun at an event like this.
Well, first, like Rachel said, we tasted through everything, and we have, prior to this, because we knew this was coming up, maybe studying some limited edition releases, kind of figuring out taste profiles that we were going for, proof points that we were going for. No, we couldn't add any water, so there wasn't much we could do about the proof, but we chose accordingly. The majority was almost an even split between the OESV and the OBSV, and then we did slightly less of the OBSK, a small portion of OESQ, and at the very last second, a splash of OESF, like salt. We just sprinkled it. Do you have anything to add?
I think you got it.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah.
The public speaking, it worked.
Good.
That's the bourbon.
Good. Speaking juice.
I like the nose wasn't as prominent as others, but it was right there. And the taste and the finish were perfect, as far as I was concerned.
It was everything.
It was very smooth finish. Oh, and the taste is still good.
Yeah. The nose, the taste, and the finish.
Yep, all good. Yep.
So I like the nose on it. I think I got a little bit of clove, which was kind of interesting. It was a little herbal. It was kind of a mix between that spicy high rye and a little bit of caramel.
Yeah.
So it was just kind of pretty yummy in the middle.
Yeah.
And then that finish really kind of lended to, I thought you guys might have steered a little bit more towards the B side just because it was a little higher cinnamon kind of punchy, but I thought that overall great job, well balanced.
Smooth.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, Sarah, some really nice things said there.
Very kind.
We won. We beat Brent Elliott.
And we will fully embrace those compliments.
Yes.
But let's be clear, in no way do we think we're better than Brent Elliott.
No, look,
Right.
this
It was for charity.
had 1 hour. He was a member of a team, not doing it his own.
Let's be honest, he wasn't like micromanaging them and directing
Right.
them what to do.
Yeah, exactly. It was a judging panel of 3 fine individuals, but just a panel of 3. Like, this is in no way anywhere close to like how Brent Elliott actually makes a Four Roses LE blend. We want to make sure that we're clear about that so people don't think that we're like, we're
Gotcha,
better.
Brent.
Gotcha, Brent. Gotcha, Brent. We're better than Brent Elliott. It's just for fun.
But we will take what we can get.
Well, damn it, we'll take what we can get. That's
Yeah.
right. Now,
Plot twist.
plot twist.
They throw the sudden death round at us after we've won.
How are they gonna do that?
How are they gonna do
How
that
they
to
gonna
us?
do it to us? So yeah, sudden death time.
I guess we'll play.
Now they're throwing us a sudden death thing. We have 20 minutes to make another blend, so we're just gonna get at it and keep on winning, right?
Oh, and we forgot to mention that Brent Elliott is now one of the judges. It's now a judging panel of 4, and we had to impress him along with the other judges with our new blend.
So let's toss it to them and hear how close it was between us and our opponent.
It's 1 point.
Yeah,
close.
me too.
And that's how close it was. But the winner was A.
Who was A? Oh, we were A.
A.
Clean sweep.
Feels so good.
Wow.
But congrats to all of our opponents. They all made excellent blends.
Yes. Now let's toss over to Brent himself to talk about our blend.
Yeah, it was fun. After all the stress and effort to try to create a blend, it was fun just to sit back and sample the 2 blends the blends from the 2 teams that went through to sudden death. And again, they're both interesting, very different. And then the 2 blends compared to each other were night and day. Both different. One was very smooth, mellow, mild, elegant, balanced spice. The other one was robust. That rye was coming through. It seemed like it was a lot on the front palate, had a great finish, but it was really just a lot of heavy impact up front. So totally night and day on the two blends. So it's tough to really choose a favorite because again, it's personal preference. They're both fantastic.
So now that we've won, Sarah, next year we will be judges again.
Ah, yes.
Yeah,
power.
welcoming a new group of challengers to see if they can beat Brent Elliott.
Show us what you got.
I do have to say, percentage-wise, Brent Elliott has won more than he's been on the other side of winning.
That's
so,
true.
We'll say he's a good partner to have on your team.
A good competitor as well.
Yes.
But it will be just a little feather in our cap going forwards. A little point of pride, maybe.
Absolutely. Put that on our business cards.
Yeah.
Hey, if you haven't subscribed to us already, you can do so by clicking right up here. There's suggestions of other videos down here. Hope to see you over there in one of those. Thanks, Sarah.
Thanks, Chad.
Thanks, Brent Elliott. Until next time, drink more bourbon.